Alright, let's do one balloon trip, which I think is like the arcadey... Whoops. Oh, my cable. There we go. Okay, I thought I was gonna lose this one. Yeah, I did Link's Awakening a little bit. Not today yet, so that... I might do that after this. I might continue that. Oh god. Because this one is going to be short. It's just a quick go through. Okay, that's enough with the balloon trip, I guess. Let's do the actual single player. And that's the whole story. Your brother flew away. You have to go get him. I think you can, yeah, you can. You can lose your balloons, so you can just like jump around. And then blow up new ones. Nice houses in the background. Is she using her skirt to fly? I think that's what's going on. It's naughty. I was looking at chat. I don't know, I would. I mean, I know why you would say that. Kind of fire hazard. But I think I would, just for the novelty. It would be kind of fun. Like if somebody asks you, hey, where do you live? And you're like, oh yeah, in that matchstick house. Look, it's a Game Boy. This is fairly hard to control because there's a lot of momentum going on. And I think the physics slightly change depending on if you have one balloon or two, because your buoyancy changes. Like I think you have to spam A more to gain altitude with one balloon. Which is an interesting system. Hey. Not even spikes can get me. Oh right, after you get a certain amount of balloons, everyone is gonna be 2. I don't remember if grabbing a 2 balloon like automatically gives you like if you lost one, it might give you the second one. I don't remember. Oh my god. How did I not lose a balloon there? Oh no. Another game I continued today is... I have continued today. Is For the Frog the Bell Tolls, which is a game that Prince Richard is from, who is in Link's Awakening. The frog guy. It's a Japan exclusive, but there's a fan translation. It's a pretty charming and fun game. Can definitely recommend that one. Gameplay is not like super great and definitely not for everyone. Like fights are completely automatic, but other than that, like the actual charm of it is amazing. And the fan translation is also wonderful. Definitely recommended. How did that not break a balloon? That was my phone. It lit up earlier. I didn't see anything. So no idea what's going on there. Oh, whoops. Nice quick respawns. Definitely appreciate that. How much higher can I go? Not too much. It's a good noise. Oh, you can catch your balloons. I forgot about that. Man, I haven't played this in probably literally... Yeah, 15 years. So I only remembered the first stage. And it's not like I played it that much as a kid anyway. It was just kind of pass the time kind of thing. Whenever I was really bored, I would just load this one up for a quick one. I was kind of bad at it. Like I couldn't really wrap my head around the controls with the momentum and everything as a kid. Oh, so that's how you lose a balloon. Oof. Yeah, you have to spam so much more when you only have one balloon. And when I played this one, I didn't even know of Balloon Fight. Or Balloon Trip, which is a completely different game. Well, kind of the same franchise, I guess. But a more PvP-based, arcadey kind of title. On NES. This was my first exposure to the franchise. No fucks given. Oh, look at the trees! The trees are really mad. Why are they so mad, though? They were happy earlier. Okay. Oh, there's my bro. Some good boss music. What do I do? What do you want me to do? I'm not pressing anything. It's just bouncing me. Okay, do I jump on you? Oh yeah, I do. Oh, whoa. There was a fish. Oof. Yeah, I really like it, to be honest. It's unique. I think... I could be wrong, but I think there's like semi-remake sequel-ish thing that was only in Japan. And like a promotional title on the DS, I think. Where instead of playing this girl, you played Tingle from Zelda. And there were two Tingle RPGs. And one of them actually is like called Tingle's Balloon Trip of Love. Oh, I thought it crashed. Or like froze. Dude, Tingle is the best character in all of Zelda. Where are you? Just a background character. Ah, that enemy there is actually from Balloon Fight on NES. It's like when you play it single player. I don't know about multiplayer. Where it's like one of the AI enemies. And Balloon Fight is like all about, like, it's kind of like Joust. Where you have to pop their balloons while not having your balloons popped. So it's all about you touching them from above, not below. Or they try to do the same. Dude, even that blimp is happy. Look, it has like one eye visible. One happy eye. Kind of seems that way, right? Is it going faster? Dude, I don't know. And I don't remember like what the later levels are like. I didn't even remember this one. I mean, even the boss was kind of adorable. Like, he was so, like, harmless. It's kind of like when you, like, have a good friend who, like, jokingly wants to punch you in the face. Or like in this case, the better analogy would maybe be like as if he was her uncle and he just wants her to be like a strong girl who can like fend for herself and not be like the damsel in distress all the time. So he's like, oh yeah, fight me. You know? Like a kid-friendly fight me. Oh no. Yeah, I definitely do not remember this. Why would I voluntarily go in there? Yeah, or that. Already stage 4. Dude, look at this shrimp. They seem kind of familiar, as if I remember. I either like just suddenly remember this stage in particular, or there's a different game that has these kinds of enemies that look very similar to these. I'm not sure which one it is. Dude, someone was here before me. Geppetto? Yeah, no. No thanks. This theme, too, is from the NES game. From Balloon Fight. There's a stage based on Balloon Fight in Super Smash Bros. As well. I'm not gonna get all. Nah. Screw it up. God. Nowhere to land to get a new balloon. No way. Aw. That's a mean trap. You want to land there out of greed, and then it just pops your balloons. You might be forced to sacrifice one of your balloons to land there. I'll just do it perfectly. Whatever, it's a Game Boy. It's just another bonus stage. Not sure I need it. Oh God, these physics are difficult. There we go. I like that it scrolls faster when you have the power balloon. So you get more shit done. These feel so familiar. The shrimp and the octopus. Octopuses? Octopi? Oof. I had to make a decision. Oh, next boss. Is it Pinocchio? Oh no. It's water. Oh no, it's just a shrimp. Do I have to jump on him? No. Is that enough if I land on him with my balloons? Even that is not easy. Dude, I might have to jump on him. I think I have to jump on him. That's tough. Oh, I didn't mean to. Okay. It's doable. Doable. It's scary though. One wrong jump and you're in the water. Dude! Oh, come on! What? I don't know. Don't some? I mean, they're all... Oh, a type of crab, right? Sort of. Like lobsters, crabs, aren't they all like... I mean, this might just be a freaking lobster. But aren't they all basically the same family of animal? Oof. So basically what I want to do is land on... Or just jump over. I didn't count my hits. Okay, you can't just jump over. I was just caught off guard last time. Wait. Did that whale have a mouth on the other side of its body too? Like I went in a mouth and I came out of a mouth. Oh dude, that's fucked. Oh no. Let's get through it. There we go. It's pretty tough. Oof. Oh, okay. Storm clouds now. There we go. That's exactly what you do in Balloon Fight. Just that is literally the whole game. A bunch of those, and you just hit their balloons. Oh, give me that. Give me that. Yeah. Give me that too. Dude, the rain is still scary. No. Oh. I thought the screen was not gonna scroll fast enough for me to get out of that. Because it seems impossible to tap fast enough. To tap fast enough to, like, go against the rain while you're in it. Oh, dude, this is... It's a bit much. Oof. No way, dude. It's so hard. That's what she said. Like, you kind of have to tap to even gain horizontal speed a little bit. But then you kind of have to like go against it, and you don't want to go too high and you don't want to go too low. So much to keep track of. I almost flew into that one. Oof. Yeah, take my room. I don't even know how many stages there are to this. I'm pretty sure I never beat it as a kid. Penguins now. Oh, mean penguins. The quote-unquote instrumentation of this song kind of reminds me of the Game Boy camera. Oh, okay. Could have seen that coming. There would be something in there. Even on foot, the controls are kind of slippery and with a lot of momentum. Yeah, they are. Look at that, just slipping and sliding. And even starting to slide feels like there's a bit of a delay to it. Oh, what? Wait, what? Am I supposed to just... Wow. Okay, that's... Now they're kind of asking a lot from me. Like, I was supposed to let it scroll that much. Good noise. And then just know that I could jump over. Because there was no way I would blow up my balloons. Oh, there was stuff up there. Okay, let's get some balloons going. Come on, fall. I want to go above. What are you? Oh, not you. The other one. I had my eyes on the right side. Okay, that was planned by the devs. They knew you would look to the right. And then send a freaking walrus after you. That was weird. I kind of stopped in the middle of it. Oh, fuck. That's life, I think. If I hit a game over and there's no continues, we will move on. Probably to Zelda. I do want to make progress in that in general, because I also want to do the Oracle games eventually. Which incidentally I've never actually beaten. So I would never know what that was. Is that just like ice? What are you? Just a platform, I guess. I got super close in one of them and fairly close in the other one to beating them. But when I first played them, was a kind of difficult time in my life in general, and I couldn't really focus on games too much. Oh, I do like Link's Awakening a lot. Link's Awakening is like my second favorite Zelda. I have replayed parts of both of them later. I don't quite like them in like nearly as much. I do think that they feel like, which is true, they feel like they're by a different developer, but they're still really good, and they have some really, really good ideas to them. Some good, like, dungeon design ideas. Just like Link's Awakening, too. Link's Awakening has some of the most genius dungeon designs that I wish some newer Zelda games would kind of learn a little bit more from Link's Awakening. Learn a bit more about having choices. Having multiple paths. multiple orders in which to go through rooms, and having like more environmental puzzles that require you to kind of understand the space you're in and manipulate the space you're in. I think that is something that Zelda has kind of lost in general, but definitely mastered the most in Link's Awakening. Like, I like A Link to the Past much more than well, not much, but quite a bit more than Link's Awakening. But even A Link to the Past, I think, doesn't quite hold a candle to how how Link's Awakening handles some of the space manipulation in some of the dungeons. Like the Ego Tower, I think it was called. That one, like, is really, really cool in Link's Awakening. Oof. I also kind of eventually want to do a second playthrough on stream of Breath of the Wild, eventually. Just playing that in hard mode to see if I will like it more in hard mode. Because I played a little bit of hard mode. Like, I played through the whole game on stream once. Like, when it was new, when it just came out. And I wasn't, like, super fond of it. Like, I didn't love it. And I didn't feel like it felt like Zelda. But when the hard mode came out, I played it a little bit off screen. Or off stream. And I enjoyed it more, I think. Because it kind of forces you to use the tools the game gives you a little bit more than the base game does. Plus, I've never actually played any of the DLC dungeons, like the challenge dungeon or the extra story stuff from the second DLC, any of that. So that should still be fun to do that on stream. Even if I'm not exactly a fan of the game. I'm not gonna bother. Actually, I should have bothered. I'm low on knives. Oh, whatever. Another one I want to play on stream too, probably before I do Breath of the Wild again. After the Oracle games, most likely, is Minish Cap. I did beat that one, like, years ago, many, many years ago, like 10 years ago. And I kind of had to force myself to beat it. But I kind of want to know if I like it more today than I did back then. Oof. Because some of the ideas in Minish Cap are actually really, really fantastic. But for some reason, there was something about it. Oh, damn it. Something about it that back in the day I didn't like. But it was also... I think it was also kind of unfortunate timing on top of that. Because that came out at a time when I was fairly new to the internet and like emulation and everything. So I had so many distractions and so many options that were kind of overwhelming. So I can see myself maybe struggling to beat Minish Cap because I had too many options I wanted to get to. So maybe I was kind of not super fair to the game, which is why I really want to like replay it and then do it on stream, which is always a little bit different anyway. Okay, let's try, I guess, because I'm not gonna do a continue if I get a game over here. Dude, the physics are so weird. I wish to jump over you. I wish to jump over you. Oh, come on. I wanted to land in between and then jump again. Because I wasn't sure I was gonna jump far enough. Whatever. That's Balloon Kid. Adorable game. Quite fun. But I'm good. So yeah, I guess Zelda it is.